On OBS streaming on YouTube, my chat box disappeared. How can I get it to come back? Okay. Okay, we need to check tools. It's a little bit loud. We're gonna put this down to 50. What up, Anthony? I'm kind of new to this whole YouTube thing, so I'm trying to figure out how to get the live chat. There's the camera, by the way. I'm trying to figure out how to put like the live chat really big and on my screen. You're on the viewer side. I'm on the trying to figure out how to stream side. Because I see the chat, but it's in YouTube. I want it to be in OBS. And I don't know what to do. Tools. Also, if you want to play, generally what I'm trying to do here is just play anybody that wants to play. So that is the goal of this stream. Pop out chat. Alright, so it's a little sloppy, but it's going to work. Can I just put this thing over here? There we go. Do we see this on the screen? Ooh, this is sketchy, but it works. Okay, so I figured it out. Pop out chat. There we go. Oh, it disappears, bro, if I click? Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me right now? Ay, ay, ay. Alright, we'll just put it on this screen is what we're gonna do. You wanna go, bro? You're pretty sure you have go on. You would have to have an account to be able to play actually on Lee Chess at least. Because if you don't have an account, it's gonna have you play as a guest, and in which case you'd have to like create an account, which isn't the end of the world, but you would have to create an account. And I guess we're gonna just do it like this. I mean, to start things off, I guess I'm just going to absolutely destroy this guy. So we're going to go into the Caro-Kann, the opening that I know the best, advanced variation. We have potentially the Tartakower variation. We potentially have the Alien Gambit variation. Let's see what type of chess player he is. He is the type of chess player that wants to kill me. So I'm going to be defending for the next 6 minutes, most likely. The best move in this position is pushing this pawn because the natural development square for your knight is very, very important. Now, I think that I just know this stepping back a little bit better. Most likely what we see is the bishop come forward, but we're really getting ready to just develop this knight. We don't necessarily care too much about this tension here in the middle. We really just push this as a sacrifice because we want to get this knight developed. And so now the knight is in the middle of the board. He's trying to replace, basically, like if I capture, he's trying to replace this pawn because we got to get this knight out of here. And so I think we just go ahead and push this forward, defended by this guy. If he brings the other bishop, I think we can jump in the middle. I think we're going to just go for this. This is still held, so the queen's not actually inflicting any damage right now. The problem with this is that the Alien Gambit is pretty much like the guy is down with okay, so we trade off the knight. We're gonna just take back. And now we got to figure out a little bit of a plan on how we are going to develop our pieces. So, you know, this is some tension in the middle. I think we're going to just go ahead and capture. Can't be a bad move. That opens up this dark square bishop. And I'm promising everybody right now, I'm going to win this game because I play the Alien Gambit with the white pieces, so I just generally know what I'm doing, okay? Watch me lose. So, a way that I see trading pieces almost immediately is pushing this pawn. When I push this pawn, he's going to think that I'm going for the queen, but what I'm really going for is the defense of the a6 square so that this is a forced trade. And if this capture ever takes place, then that's just great for me. It helps these guys. So we're going to go for this. It looks like I'm attacking the queen, but I don't actually care too much about attacking the queen. What I want to do is play this. Also, what this does is it allows my rook to access this open file. So essentially, he kind of needs to trade. I mean, I guess he could like slide in, but I'd probably just defend like so. So untangling this rook is really the problem with the Alien Gambit. And if you're not able to just like get a heavy attack going, so this light square attacker was absolutely really annoying to deal with, and now we don't got to deal with him anymore. So this is hanging. I think a calm little step forward is all right. We've got a nice light square defense going on right now. And basically what I need to do is develop this guy, potentially put my king here so I can bring the rook, and if this check ever comes, I just step back. I can also push forward and put my bishop on this diagonal. It doesn't seem like such a terrible idea. But is there anything like more forcing? I don't know what that move did. That was probably just a bad move, if I'm going to be honest. I can also get active with this bishop. also put the knight there. That would probably make some sense as well. So let's just put this guy here. And I see that there's 11 viewers. Could some of you just like put something in the chat so that I know that I'm not here alone and I'm actually streaming? This is like my second stream ever. I don't know what that was. Oh, my music died. Phone's dead. Don't worry, my phone's dead, but I've got 3 phones, so we chillin'. I think let's do this. We're adding an attacker to this. He wants to just go ahead and do this. I have a check first as well. So check here, capture here. Check here, here, here. 56 seconds. All I gotta do is just trade some stuff more or less evenly. This guy is definitely pinned, so I totally just hung my piece. Oh my god, the alien gambit is the worst. So now I'm in some trouble. Queen is being attacked. We're gonna step over and attack this guy. We're still pinned. Man, now I'm fighting back. We got an even position. But because my king sucks and this rook has not got to participate in the game, I feel like I'm actually losing now. Dude's 1905 with a question mark. I'm in 1906 with no question mark. So let's see what you've got, my friend. And let me figure out my music situation. This. I can't really play anything. Okay, so when in doubt, take this so I can put my rook here to attack this. That is the new game plan. I'm actually in a fair bit of trouble right now. Okay, that's kind of scary. But I can get this. I'm not sure that it's really all that great. He could also do this. Let's be greedy and just grab a pawn all the way over here. He could... Or get checkmated like that. Get checkmated like that. Alright, so any of you in the chat, you trying to play? We're going to get this music situation set up. Yeah, this phone is dead. A girl stole my phone in Colombia. I like to travel, so I had to buy a new phone. You want to see it? Check this out. A girl stole my phone, so this is the phone that I bought. Malas chicas scandalosas. And then, yeah. So I had to buy this phone. So yeah, if any of you want to just play, go ahead. Whoops, what am I doing here? And can you guys put some comments in here? Does the stream setup look decent? Is it in the YouTube Shorts like feed, or is it in the regular long format video feeds? Because this is what I'm trying to do is put it in the Shorts feed instead of the long one, so I'm using like a different layout. Restore chat. Nice. Yeah, look at this. I'm not a drug dealer. Look at all these phones. Now if a girl steals my phone, don't even care. Literally don't even care. That's why I got 3 phones. Because these girls steal phones. in other countries. Alright. Until one of you want to hop in, what we're going to do is a 1 + 1. Let's do a 15-second +1. And we're going to just bang out some super fast chess. Is going to be the new game plan. And Anthony, you're my boy. You're the only one putting anything in this chat. Could you please tell me, like, how does the stream look? You don't really know about that? Maybe I can just look at it on my phone and see how it looks. One of my 3 phones. But I'm going to get some music playing. Don't you worry about it. What are we going to play? And we're trying to hop into a 15 plus 1. And there we go. 16 viewers. That's the most viewers I've ever seen. I could change what I'm playing on. You mean the game? I suck at all other games. All I know how to do is chat. Yeah, as I'm saying, is anybody else in the chat? I was trying to figure it out because I had my video posted as I had it posted as private, and then I had it not for kids, and now, or it was for kids, now it's not for kids. So that you're being able to chat makes me think everybody else can chat. You got banned. My old account got banned. If you see now, it's kip314 on YouTube. But before it was zip ties and lube. All right, you ready for this 15-second game of chess? This is going to be hectic. Scandinavian, pawn gambited in the beginning, and so now he's going to have to prove to me that gambiting that pawn was the right idea. You're going to bring the knight. I'm going to step back. If you chase me, we're okay with it. We're going to confront this here, castle this way, so we have a match on this file. Potentially he ruins my pawn structure, but he's down a pawn. So we're going to do this first. Then we're going to pin his knight. We're going to pressure the knight, but we're also hitting the bishop. So we're going to trade the knight. Trade the bishop. Step up with the queen. Alright, we're going to step here so a queen trade happens if he ever pushes his pawn. We're going to trade the queens first. We're going to take this. He's getting a little bit active. It's a little bit scary, but this is covered by the knight. And he's down a pawn. And I'm going to show you. All you got to do in an endgame is just have one extra pawn. So he trades here. Potentially there's some back rank nonsense if I'm not careful. So we're going to just trade this evenly. King comes forward. We step over here and we're going to fight over this open file. All we need to really be worried about, he's trying to protect here. We step up. Here. That was probably stupid. 2 seconds. Okay, I do need to be playing a tad bit faster. He could hit me with a check. He could get a draw. He doesn't want it. Okay, we're going to push this instead. Step over here. Okay, we got to defend this. Ugh, horrible. Rematch. Horrible. It looks nice with the LED in my room. Yeah, it's better at night. I've got a little light here to like illuminate my face, and I've got these lights all around the room to kind of make it look a little bit prettier. That guy should not have won that game. I just played simply too slow. I got really no excuse for that. I needed to go boom, boom, eject this rook out of here, and then really what I needed to do was clarify this side of the board, because this is where it's a 3-on-3, so if I could have just traded it to like a 1-on-1 situation, then in the end game, I have good chances on this side because it's a 3-on-2. Unfortunately, my brain is really slow and I suck at chess. So let's do a 1+2. Let's do a 1+2. I'm still waiting for just any of you in the chat. Go in here, shoot me a message. We're going to allow all messages. And what is this, a 1+2? Okay, so we don't have to play too incredibly fast here. We trade off the light square bishop, put all of our pawns onto light squares, then go for this cheeky little pawn break so we can develop our knight to this square. If he hits us, we step back, and the knight's idea is to come this way, because coming this way was just never going to happen. We're going to do something here. We might have to trade off this knight, and now it's time to castle. We're going to end this game with more time than we started with. So we're a little bit worried about this square, so what we're going to do is just reinforce a little bit, a sacrifice. We step over here. You can push forward. I think we go for this. Like boom, boom. I don't think it works. Boom. Wait a minute. I can just take. I can just take. We're attacking the queen. We force the queen trade. This is defended. We can shuffle his king around a little bit just to be funny. Let's activate this guy first. We can grab this pawn. I'm okay with his knight coming here. And what we're going to do is go for this. He can get in and attack this pawn, but I'm up a knight. What I'm trying to do is eject this knight. Okay, we're going to take this. Here, here, here. That doesn't work. So it looks scary, but I'm going to survive. That is now checkmate. So we're going to go for this to stop this. We get a check. Attack this guy. It's complicated. I'm winning, but it's complicated. My king is not happy. The knight moving. Take. Yes. The check I run, because that was the whole idea of this. I can also grab this. We're going to go ahead and do it. What on earth, bro? Let's step back and defend this with the king. I've got 7 seconds. I should definitely be playing faster. Attack the knight. Here, this check can happen. Check. 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 He's got this check, but I can block with the knight. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna grab this pawn. Call it what you want. I'm being greedy. Check. Here. "13 seconds against 1 minute. It's not super fun. We're going to try and just get this guy out of here. We got the rook. This pawn is not going to make it, is it? I think we're chilling. Check. Oh my goodness, this king is just going to run closer. We attack the knight. We go here. I've got knights, bro. Step back. Let's just sacrifice this. Check. Here. Up. 14 seconds. We're chilling. We run away. I hung my knight. Definitely just hung my knight. He hung his knight, though. So we hung this, but we won. We officially won the game. He hung his knight, but I hung my knight. And so basically what's going to happen is capture, step up, 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 queen, and then we figure out how to checkmate the dude on the other side of the board. Okay. How did I get out of that? Well, the answer is I don't know. Didn't I just, like, if we're even talking about this game, this wasn't the greatest situation. He sacrificed this bishop here, so it wasn't really like how did I get out of it. It was he able to checkmate me? He gave up that bishop, no. Then we traded off these pieces more or less equally. So I'm just up a knight here. And so this little maneuver with my king could have Couldn't have gone for it. I needed to play. I think this is probably the only move in the position. My king can't run away. He can't go anywhere. My king is so trapped. So probably the moves here. Yeah, it's only pushed this pawn. That's all I had. That's it. All right, Anthony, you're the only one talking. What do you do? You want me to play fast chess? Do you want me to play slow chess? What do you want me to do? Leave? I better be. I don't like this. I don't like this stream delay nonsense. Because this thing is delayed by like a period of time, and I want to make sure that like switching through these website windows and stuff doesn't completely ruin what's going on here. I'm gonna hit my nicotine. Let's see if some viewers leave, because some viewers are like, I can't believe it. Okay. So the reason I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna play this 1 minute right here. W. We'll create a game. But if we see something more or less interesting, we'll go ahead and we'll join it. We'll go ahead and we'll join it. And so this is my second live stream. I did one before, but I don't even really know if it counts, because I only did it for a little bit just to kind of test the waters. I'm still getting new to it, so I don't really know what I'm doing here. This guy is terrible internet, for one. If you guys can see that over on the side, he has terrible internet. So we're going to go for the 4-move checkmate, and we'll see what happens. Never mind, we're not, because we can't actually bring my bishop. Hey, bro. How are you doing? What does this little thing mean? You've got a crown next to your name. Okay, we're going to push this pawn 2 squares, bring the bishop. Bada boom, bada bing. We're now kind of looking at this guy, so he has to move. We then develop the knight. We then break the pin. We're going to tickle this guy next. Maybe he'll take, maybe he'll step back. We'll see what type of chess player he is. If he takes, we pre-move it. He steps over there. So the idea is maybe castle this way. So we're going to step up. He could jump in, but we capture, so this square is defended. Let's do this. Let's do this. His queen was being more or less of a problem, so we're going to defend our pawn like this. We got a nice little, beautiful pawn structure. Let's castle and not waste all of my time. If he castles this way, we're going to just launch a pawn, so he'll castle this way, because I feel like... We step over here. He could capture. I hung my bishop. So now we're fighting back from a losing position. We're going to go here. He can trade this. We step over here. We step back with the bishop. I lose on time. Rematch. That was terrible. That was terrible. Forgive me. Forgive me, my fellow chess enthusiasts. That was a shaky performance at best. You got 1,000 people. I have 34. Most I've ever had. 34 is my record on my second stream. Okay, ask me something, bro. What's up? You got banned. You mean like your YouTube channel got banned? Or the stream just like ended and the stream was banned? Because those are two different things. Man, it would be a little bit heartbreaking for your YouTube channel to get banned if you like grinded it for like a year or whatever to get to 1,000 subscribers and then it gets banned. Yeah, that would be it'd be heartbreaking. So it looks like this guy doesn't want to play again. I'm pretty much just showing you guys an effective way to lose at chess. So this is 1 plus 0. So the pre-moves in this, we're still going to go for the alien gambit. Okay, he doesn't actually want to do it. I think we can develop this bishop. Then we push this pawn, not 2 squares because this capture becomes tricky. And I'm not sure if that move made any sense, but it looked all right to me. We're going to break this pin. And maybe we'll do a little ring around the rosy. A little ring around the rosy. Okay. I changed my mind. We're actually coming back over here. Castles this way. Castling this way seems really scary. So we're going to castle same side. Pawn push is definitely a problem. Put a knight over here. I'm losing like 10 seconds on the clock, so that's no fun. We're going to go here, here, here. These guys defend each other. The knight could come in attacking my bishop. I think we're going to pin the bishop. That doesn't work just yet, so we're going to defend this. Definitely we could lose my bishop on the side of the board. Don't see what to do. Let's go here, here. We attack the queen first. We then go for this. Capture, capture. This works. Attack this queen again. He can pin my queen, which is actually quite horrific. We're going to go here. Attack this guy. Whoa, scary. Knight is hanging. We're going for this. Here. We're attacking this. Sacrifice. Don't even care. Grab this. Isaac. Hell yes, bro. Can you tell me how does this stream look? And is it on YouTube Shorts? Those are the two questions that I have for you. I've just lost like 5 games in a row. I am the worst chess YouTuber that there is. Yeah, what does the crown mean? I have no idea, but you have a crown, that's for sure. Somebody else has it. It might mean that you're a subscriber. Anthony, are you subscribed? If you're not, gotta subscribe. 457 ELO player. Maybe I do read these things out loud, okay? Brother, I'm a 457 ELO player, and in my last match, I made a person in just 9 moves, and I also sacrificed my queen. Then why I didn't get a brilliant move? Can you tell me, or am I a new player, though? So, sacrificing the queen to get a brilliant move, there's a few things. So for one, if you're playing on Lee Chess, they don't do brilliant moves. So there you go. But if you're playing on chess.com, I don't know how the algorithm works. It's just some sort of algorithm that like predicts like how difficult the move was to find, or maybe it's like, I'm not actually 100% sure how that's calculated. It's probably some computer scientist is behind. It's so sometimes you can make a move that is brilliant, but the algorithm doesn't pick it up as being brilliant. So, and vice versa. Sometimes you can play a move that's just like, you know it from opening theory or something, or you studied it, and it's like, brilliant move, but it's really not. It's like, okay, we both knew this was going to happen. It's not that brilliant. So let's see what we get. A 2100. So what we're going to do, h6 on the side of the board, assert dominance early in the game. Then we're going to revert back and pretend like that never happened. We're going to step this forward, launch pawns. We got a nice, beautiful little structure going on over here. Maybe we push this forward, push this guy over here. Over here. He can definitely get into the position, but I don't know if I care. We're going to just castle, and we're nice and happy. We're going to step up with the queen. Never mind, we're going to take like this. We're then going to here. I'm just trying to play weird moves. We're going to step back. We don't want to lose my bishop for no reason. We're then going to kind of pin this dude. We're going to take this, go here. When this trade happens, push this pawn. We're attacking the queen. I don't even think this capture is really all that great. If I play this, oh boy, I really like shield myself. Like, he's got this. So we're going to do this. I just hung checkmate and won. Ugh. Rematch. Let's try and beat this. Let's try and beat a 2100. 4-move checkmate incoming. Never mind, he didn't allow it. So we're coming right back. We're going to throw this pawn 2 squares in the center and defend it with another one. Bring this guy. Probably push the bishop here. Go here. Up with the queen. Let's just trade that. Attack the knight. And castle this way. And launch a pawn. We take this. We push this. Pawn push, potentially. Pawn push. Okay, pawn push. I think here. Ooh, maybe this. His knight can get over here. Alright, let's just take this. Over here to be able to play this. Probably got to kick this guy out at some point, but that really destabilizes this pawn over here. My knight is borderline hanging, but we're going to go for this. If he takes, we take with the rook. Okay, we're going to take this and it'll at least, like, close the file a tad bit. We're going to come over here. Yeah, we push this forward. 8 seconds against 5. Let's try and simplify the position just a tad a little bit. I hung this pawn. Okay, he didn't want it. Don't know what to do. So we're doing this. This is defended. He can just push forward, no? Ooh, pass pawn with check. Don't mind if I do. Incoming with another check. We're going to push this. You got to get behind it. We're going here. Ugh, I hate chess. Okay. We grab this. Check is incoming, but we step up. We give this check. We defend all the way across the board. I should have... Ugh, okay. And I went on time. I should have put my rook here to do a little defense, and then I could have brought my king. We definitely just took down a 2100. That was sensational. Let's go. Everybody put some W's in the chat. Somebody donate $1,000. Let's get this thing popping. And let's take a moment to read this. Okay. Oh, boy. Got to start this in 6 seconds. I got a brilliant move in my pass, but you didn't even understand what happened. That's when you know it's really brilliant. If you don't know what happened and you got a brilliant move, then that's when it's the most brilliant. So we have the Caro-Kann-ish structure. We're going to bring the knight, bring this guy, push this pawn, step back with the bishop because he's attacking it. We're going to bring this knight over here. He could pin it, but we're going to defend with the rook. We're going to tickle this guy. If he steps back, we chase him. If not, we trade it off like this. We're going to castle this way. Am I talking a little too fast? This is being attacked. This is being attacked. We're going to play this to defend the pawn. If he takes like this, I might go for this and kind of make this happen. Let's do it. He decided against it. Are you kidding me? Here. This pawn push? I don't think it works. Take. Knight takes. Bishop takes. We pin the... Another checkmate, bro. Checkmate right here. He didn't see it. Oh, dear Lord. We play this. Oh, my goodness. There was checkmate on the board. He didn't see it. We're stepping up. We're stepping up so that this is at least defended. I hung my queen on accident there, but luckily it's defended. Right now, we need to just play a move. Push this forward. Defend this like with the rook. This... What an epic victory that was right there. Let's go for the 4-move checkmate, unless we go into this line. Never mind. You know, I try. I do my best for you boys. But 4-move checkmates are not meant to be. I meant to put that on this square. It is what it is. Let's push this forward over here. I mean, we're going to just trade. Sure, step back. Let's threaten checkmate real quick. This knight is actually there, so it's not checkmate. It looked cool, though. We're going to castle opposite and launch pawns. Launch pawns. Boom. What are you going to do about that, my friend? We're going to take with the bishop. We got an open file. We're going to trade off. Rook over here. Let's just trade. Trade. Attack on the queen. He could come in. Trade. Over here. That's a good square for my guy. Then push. We don't need that knight. Don't worry about it. We do not need that knight. I'm going to step up and defend. Pushing this doesn't really even accomplish a whole lot, but it threatens this. We got this threatened. How do you actually stop that? Check. Check. sakes. And I win on time. That wasn't checkmate. He just blocks. He just blocks. And then he can actually win the pawn. But dude, I think I am just like a millisecond faster than this young man right here. And so if you give up on and you if you give up a pawn and you have one last one, what is your first language, my friend? And we got aborted. Let's rematch this guy again. You're up, but you give it up, and you're in the final. But you have that castle-looking one. You are a little bit confusing me. The castle? What should we play here? I would love to get the 4-move checkmate, but let's go for the Alien Gambit. Alien Gambit. How do you play the Alien Gambit? Is this the Carl Khan? How do you play it, bro? We go here. Then we capture. Then we go over here. Does this still count as the Alien Gambit? I think it was slightly different. Then push this, and officially I don't know what I'm doing anymore. But we're gonna just make the best of it. Queen up here. This pawn needed to be forward. We're gonna castle this way. 1 second, I need to be playing faster. Anticipating this pawn push, so I'm hovering over this guy. We're gonna launch this pawn. That's what we're going for. Okay, we're going for this pawn break. I think we're... I meant to take, bro. What am I doing? That completely just... Oh. Bro. Okay, we're gonna attack this guy. What's he doing? I would have won that game if I didn't misclick. If I didn't misclick. Isaac, you've got the response on this one. I'm not 100% sure what's the question in this one. Maybe my reading ability is poor. We're going to step back, trade that off. Weird structure for our opponent here. We're going to put the bishop here, push this pawn, capture, step forward, capture, capture, capture. Somehow he's beating us on the clock, and I do not like that. This is being attacked, so let's just step back. Queen is on the same file as the rook, so let's move that. Trade. Here to force a trade. There's probably some stuff that we need to calculate here, but we're going to just step over. Alright, now we're doing this. This bishop is going to make a decision. We are then going to step up with the queen. We're going to trade this guy. Sure. Okay, we got to push something. We got to do something here. Rook over here. Trade here. This trade does not detach the defense of this pawn. We then step up with the king, and by golly, I think we can... Here. This is my way into the position once this guy moves. Alright, we step back. Everything's sort of defended. Okay. We step up. Okay, we step back. Okay, we come over here. We got to figure out a new way into this position. Brutal. God damn it, I hang checkmate again. Bro, I'm so bad at chess. I was too focused on just trying to get into the position, and I was not thinking about how do I actually like win this game of chess. That's all I wanted. Nicotine break. Kip streams can be background noise. Yeah, bro. Put me up as the background noise. Is this guy gonna put something in the chat? We taking a little water break? What's going on here? What's up, Isaac? I see you. This is how you play the Alien Gambit. Do you want to play a rapid? Let's do it. Okay, so he doesn't want to do it, so now somehow we have got suckered into playing the actual Caro-Kann, which is not what I wanted. I don't necessarily like playing the Caro-Kann with the white pieces, because I think it's just such a good opening. Let's just take this. Push this, push this. This is hanging. But that's an open file, baby. We then attack this guy. He's got to step back, no? Oh, no, he just forks my guys. Terrific. And I don't have a great way of defending it. I'm going to just lose a little bit of everything. So now I am just officially losing. That knight move made 0 sense. He can castle anywhere he likes. Also, that just hung my knight. Alright. Be prepared for me to lose, my friends. Be prepared. I could maybe win on time, you know? Why did I step back with the knight? Like, in what world did that make any sense? We're going to step over here, threatening this. He sees it. We're going to just try and break open the position a little bit. Okay, we capture. We push. Let's just push this. Okay, I'm going to step over. He can get this. I'm liking this opened up position. So I was absolutely losing because he's got this extra rook, but he never actually got to move it. And all of a sudden, I'm kind of getting in. Because if you capture with the queen, I'm going to get the queen. And if you capture with the pawn, I'm kind of getting in with this guy because they can't see each other. I don't know. It would get confusing real quick. Okay, let's do a 5-minute blitz. Send it in, bro. Go ahead and send it in. Cloudy Pawn, my opponent right there, he's saying, well played. I don't know if that was well played. I just flagged him. I'll cancel this request. I don't know if there's like a stream delay between the time that I'm reading what you're saying and what you're do you see what I'm saying? There might be like a 60-second delay where I read this and respond to this and then you actually hear it like a minute later. I don't know how streaming works, to be honest with you. Don't know how it works. But regardless of the delay, don't be afraid to send in a challenge. Anybody, all 63 of you, or 4 of you. Let's check what this thing even means, bro. So, oh, bro, do I have 63 viewers or do I have 4 viewers? Isaac, I need you to be my intelligence on this one. There we go. 5 plus 2. Locked in. Pre-move in C6. Good luck. Good luck. Capture, capture. C4 is the most trying move. You should definitely be learning that move in these positions, I believe. I think because you develop here, I pin the knight. We step back, unafraid. If you really push this pawn, I'm not sure if it's great. And I can comfortably push this pawn, so then I can bring my bishop and develop the queen if the trade does take place. I can also jump forward and if capture, capture, then I'm threatening this. So you pretty much got to bring this knight here now. Okay, we are going to just go for this. Go ahead and pre-move this. And maybe we'll take a deep breath and try and get some actual calculation in this game. So he's going for this pin. I think we're going to tickle him. If he captures, cool. If not, and neither of us have really castled. This guy is officially pinned, like real pinned. But this guy is also pinned. So he steps out of it. I probably would have stepped back. I'm still probably going to lose this game. But I need to do something with my queen. Pawn break in the center of the board. Castle this way. Potentially we just do something with the queen. I'm not really sure. I might want to castle this way. Probably bringing the knight is the best move here. I got 3 viewers. Oh my goodness. Hell yes. I thought I had 64. So I definitely just ruined my pawn structure over here. And it's going to be a little bit challenging to defend that. It's going to be a little challenging. My pawn structure sucks. I'm really feeling the long castle this game. 5 viewers, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you, for joining and being here for this moment and hanging out with me. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. This is my second stream. This is my second stream, but this is my like 7,000th game of chess. Okay. I think we jump into the middle of the board. The capture, capture kind of fixed my pawn structure. Pushing forward. Okay. I mean, my knee-jerk reaction is to just capture that. It's still equal material, so yeah, let's just capture that. Probably the queen to add pressure to this makes the most amount of sense. So like, boom. I could do this, and if the trade, then my queen gets active. This is hanging. I'm going for this. Defend, defend. This square is defended from him infiltrating. The pawn push is still scary, but if he goes for that pawn push, then we're both kind of in trouble. Because like if this happens, you don't really have a safe place to castle, and then I don't really have a safe place to castle. So that's what I'm looking at in this position right now. Maybe even like stepping up with my king. Castle, okay. I can castle this way with tempo on the knight. No, I can't. That would hang. Let's just castle. Queen in. Still definitely we both have a lot of time on the clock. This is only defended by the queen though, so... I might push forward like this. No, then the knight gets in. It says 5. Yeah, 5 viewers. You guys just want to go ahead and throw something in the chat, bro. Ask a question. Do whatever. Do whatever. Okay. If I push, capture, that's just not going to work. Never in a million years. I think we have to reinforce. 2 defenders. Stepping up with the king actually might make a fair amount of sense. Because, like, the checks with the knight aren't too incredibly scary. I think something like this. Like, push this. The knight comes in, I grab a pawn, you take, take, take. I like it. Here to immediately threaten this knight. The knight jumps in, I capture, capture, step back. Here, 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 here. Step back to defend. What about here, here, here? He grabs the rook, I grab the bishop. That's not super great. Do this. I don't want to spend too much time thinking about what's the right move. I feel like just pushing that pawn kind of stops this bishop from being able to do a bunch of damage. This pawn push would make sense. But then I might push forward again. And then again. Because I'd have tempo on the knight. Okay, so I'm fairly certain we just capture. I mean, my queen is being attacked. The pawn can get in. We kind of put my bishop here. We have pressure on this. Rook to queen. Push my e3 pawn. That was probably a while ago that you saw that. Because I can't push this pawn anymore. Rook to queen. I do have this check. Capture, capture, check. Steps over. Threaten this. I think this is going to be my way. Oh, he's attacking this. Check first, though. Check first. Step over with my king. Definitely I'm a little bit spooked about what's going on in this situation. Not sure if defending this is super important anymore. My new idea is something like this or like this. Those are the 2 ideas I'm thinking of. Probably he needs to get this rook active. He could do so. Okay, so he's got this check. And that hangs on to everything. Oof. That was a pretty good move. Everything is held. Attack the queen, check, step over. Then this is hanging, but then he's just getting into the position, so that sucks. Attack the queen. I'm not sure what to do here, boys. Step up. check, rook over. Now that's an idea. Because this rook is not doing really anything. So boom, boom, walk into the pin. I sure hope this is not a blunder. Sure hope. But I feel like I'm walking into a pin, yes, but I'm getting a little bit active with my rook. And it's not like a death sentence. It's like his queen needs to do this. So we're stepping over like so. I don't see an immediate way for his rook to like apply pressure to this pinned piece. So you got to be really worried about these pins when they can apply pressure. Like if he had a knight here, this would be a terrible move because you can just jump in and attack the pinned piece. But what I'm looking at is he doesn't have a great way of attacking the pinned piece. I'm scared of grabbing this because then this just happens. Then I slide back, force that queen trade. That actually might work. Maybe defending this makes sense. I can also push forward. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom. We take. And take. Then he comes in. That's what we don't want. So I think we're going to try and just keep this file closed. If this guy comes in, then all of a sudden he has a way of putting pressure on the pinned piece. And that's exactly what I'm scared of in this position. So we're going to try to keep this file more or less closed is the idea. And I'm probably going to get flagged for putting on like... Let's just put on some chill music like so. Then why are you coaching? Isaac, make a move. I'm going to give you 15 seconds. This rook can kind of get in. I'm thinking boom. We're playing ring around the rosy with this queen is the idea. This is a passed pawn, by the way. This sucks. That sucks. I could go for like something like this. Also attacking his queen. Take would make some fair amount of sense. I kind of like this. It kind of ties down his rooks. Here, then he just wins his pawn. What about just attacking the queen? No, he gets out of it with check, and then he wins the game. All right, we're going to stick to plan one. Plan 1, plan B, whatever you want to call it. He won a pawn. Terrific. Terrific. What do I do? His king is actually quite safe. He's going to get into the position. Does this do anything? Let's just go for it. Let's go for it. Sort of defends the pawn. Now this is under attack. Oh, this is so scary. So scary. 23 seconds. Help. Now he's got this. But I've kind of got... We go for this. Hanging yet another pawn. Jesus. I'm going to just hang all of my pieces. Doing this. We hung this pawn. Bro, he's just grabbing all my pawns. Not a lot to be done about this. He's got this check. And then he's just got checkmate here. Boom. Boom. Checkmate. Guaranteed he sees it. Okay, we're going to push this instead. He didn't see it. Okay, we grab this. Okay. We're going to try and stop this pawn. Okay. He's got this. He's got this. Here. Wait a minute. I think that I'm okay here. I think we blundered. I think we blundered right here in the end, but I didn't have enough time. Because you have the back rank checkmate. Yeah. Capture, and then whatever you do. So like say if you don't take the queen, bro, I was winning right here. I knew it, and I was too slow to like think about it. Capture, and then if you capture back, then I just get the queen and I have 2 rooks. And I mean, if you take the rook, then my queen lives. So all I had to do was capture, and I was too slow. I had 2 seconds, and I didn't play the winning move. Does it matter if I lose? No. No, it doesn't. I mean, yeah, a little emotionally. I'll cry later by myself at night, but in terms of we're playing casual, so we won't lose any rating. And then how important is chess in the grand scheme of things? It's really not that important. So like, does losing a game of chess right now, does losing 10 games of chess mean anything at all? No. Also, Isaac, did my stream, did it come up in YouTube Shorts, or did it came up in YouTube Shorts? Bro, I'm just gonna message you on the computer so there's no delay. Yeah, you flagged me. Dirty, dirty flag. I should have played that move. I don't know why I didn't. I tried to calculate it. I knew it was winning, and I tried to calculate it and then lost. But I want to know, did you find my video on the YouTube Shorts feed? That is what I want to know. And oh boy, it is hot in my room. How long have I been doing this? I need to go to the gym soon, bro. It's 4 o'clock. I gotta leave in 30 minutes. We'll rock another 30 minutes, and we can play again. Rematch. Isaac, did you find my video on YouTube Shorts? How did you find the video? Please let me know, my friend. Because this is my second stream. The first one I did was like the big video. This one is small, and it's supposed to go to the YouTube Shorts because more people watch YouTube Shorts, so probably it'll do better there. Lichess chat is on. Boom, boom, boom. I put a bunch of numbers. I can even, do you know the voice chat? Do you know what that actually does on the side on Lichess? Can we call each other? Is that what that does? Or does it just voice to text? You didn't find it on Shorts? You were scrolling on live Shorts. I'm going to have to do a little bit of an investigation and figure out how to like actually do this properly. Put hashtag Shorts in the description. You might be right, bro. You absolutely might be right. And I don't understand how your rating is 1538, bro. You just smoked me. Absolutely. Absolutely, you are a good chess player. And 1538 is pretty low on Lichess. So we completely ignore the attack on this pawn. This happens. Isaac, you better not know this opening super well. I'm going to be a little bit devastated. This. We're going for this, bro. Then you push the pawn is the best move, I believe. I don't want to get smoked by you again, bro. That was absolutely no fun. Pin the knight. Also, I've been like so busy at work and stuff. I haven't really. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can call each other. I don't know. I've never actually tried it. I've seen it. It's a little phone on the side, but bro, I've been so busy at work that I just haven't been playing that much chess. Okay. Knight is attacked. I think we got to step back. His knight comes to the middle of the board. And then what am I really trying to accomplish? I think I probably got to push this pawn at some point. What do I do? I'm going to step back. This pawn is so weak. And I can't move my queen or you just hit me on the head with the knight. And if for any of you guys that don't know, Isaac is my my long-term YouTube buddy playing chess. We've played quite a few games together. But not on this account. We've only played one game on this account. I guess this one's different. So I'm unsure of what to do. We could just go here. I think the reason I didn't go back is I didn't want to see this sacrifice where I capture back and then he gets my bishop. So that's why we're stepping back here to a defended square instead of stepping over here where he can sacrifice and win my bishop. But would that have worked? Bishop here, capture, I attack the queen here, and then I win it back. Actually, I don't know if it would have worked so great because then my knight would have been here nice and alive. Okay, without even thinking, we're just going to trade this off. Not even going to think about it. We're just getting rid of that piece. Now, I think I want this knight to somehow partake in the game. Like over here on A3 is just not doing a whole lot. And I actually have like a jumping in move. Maybe the delay is good, bro. I don't want to be giving you any ideas. Because I'm basically saying like some moves that I'm afraid of sometimes. And I don't want to, what is that called? Stream sniping? I don't want to stream snipe myself. Okay, he attacks the knight. Really only one option is to step back. At least now this pawn is like heavily defended. His knight can now get into the middle of the board, but I might, at that point, step back with this knight and challenge it. Where this is still defended by this knight. Chess is confusing. You could also just push. Would make probably a fair amount of sense. So, capture. This comes in. I have to capture. This is going to happen. But then there's a fork, bro. What am I supposed to do then? Please capture with the knight. Yeah, okay. There's this fork, and I need to address that relatively quickly. And I don't think there's a great way of doing that. Here. Here. Yeah, I think I'm just lost. Got bored one day and learned the Sicilian. Bro, you're looking at the same board as me. Tell me what move I'm supposed to play, because you're better at chess than I am. Because right now, I see this fork. Is there any way out of this? I have literally no moves with my bishop. If I step anywhere with the knight and you push, I don't think so. Well, I've got some bad news for you, Isaac. After this game, I don't think we can play anymore. You just destroy me. I actually don't see what to do here. I don't want to be silly or anything, but Can I say in line? What do you mean? Say in line. I don't see what to do here, bro. I'm gonna just resign. Let's look at the computer. Oh. Come out with the queen. So that if the fork comes, I grab this with check. That was the idea. Straight up just didn't see it. Straight up didn't see it. Well, that was an exhilarating game. Thank you for destroying me twice in a row. My dear YouTube friend. Let's do some faster ones, bro. I'm not really in the mood to like actually think. I'm just kind of trying to like blitz out some moves. Like we could do like a 3+2 potentially, or even like some bullet would be entertaining. But any time control where I think real thinking is required, I think you're just gonna beat me. Also, it's like so hot in this room, bro. I need to get a fan or like air conditioning in this house. I'm temporarily staying at my friend's mom's house because the house that I live in is getting like repaired and stuff, and so I'm in a kind of a random house right now. Let's do a 1+1. 1+1. Let's see. And we have the Carcon. Let's go. Advanced variation, we bring the bishop. This is the Tal variation. I think we just trade off. Actually, maybe that would have been better, but we're going to just go ahead and push the pawn. Then go for pushing this pawn. If he captures, we pre-move it. If not... So, I've learned through trial and error that you move the queen. The queen is attacked, you move the queen. Instead of trying to put something here where he can potentially move back, then we just bring this knight. We capture. If the knight captures, we attack the queen. We capture here. If the... Let's give a check. Steps over. I can try and hang on to my extra pawn. But... what's my favorite move in chess? Checkmate. So that didn't work. So we're going to step back. I'm going to lose this pawn. This will at least get my dude to develop. But once I lose this pawn, then this pawn all of a sudden gets attacked. Okay, so we're going to just take like this. If he takes with the queen, maybe we just capture. Hard to say what's better. There's no check, so if he captures here, I pretty much just got to take it. Alright, we're going to just trade this. Trade this. Over here. This is a very scary position, but at least this guy is defended. Go ahead and defend this pawn. If he jumps in, we tickle him. Tickle the rook. Here, here, here. Does that work? This. We grab the rook, though. Then he grabs my rook. Then I grab his rook. And who is winning that endgame? Here, 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 here. Let's go for it. 9 seconds. What if you capture with the rook, though? Yeah. Okay, we grab this. Hopefully there's not a check. We step back like this. He can attack this, but we're pretty quick to defend. We're going to go for this. Okay. 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 Here. Here. You gotta do something. Zooks. Zooks. Push, push, capture. I think he's in Zooks. Yeah, he gets this. But I get this. He can go for this one. I think this is the fastest. Oh god. Six seconds. Okay, queen trade. Okay. Jesus. That was a good game. I'm not even gonna lie, that was a good game. Let's rematch this guy against the 2100. That was a good game. I was not convinced who was like winning in all those pawn races. You've got a Fortnite montage? Send it to me, bro. Let's see it. I played a game a little while ago and I got the dub. I used to play Fortnite so much, and I hopped on for old time's sake. And I suck. I suck at Fortnite. I'm not very good at chess, and I'm not very good at Fortnite. But you know what? I've got a can-do optimistic attitude while I do it. That's what I got going for me. Let's create another game. I don't like playing 1+1. Let's just a little less than 1 minute. What's my favorite game? Probably chess, dude. Probably chess. Yeah, you can show me on Discord. Send it. I'm not going to watch it like right now, but you can absolutely send it. I have no problem. You guys can send me whatever you want. You can go on my Instagram and send me whatever you want. That's probably the easiest way. Discord I don't really use, but Instagram, kip314. There you go. Send me whatever you feel like. I meant to play two squares. So we're just going to make up an opening here. Could I like share via share? Yeah, you can share it. Oh, you don't have. Yeah, you can send it on Discord. That's fine. Did I just hang my everything? Terrific. Why was I reading the chat? Let's just trade down into a losing endgame. Why not? What could be the worst thing that happens? I mean, like, okay. We're going to offer a draw. Just kidding. We're going to resign. We'll rematch. 1 minute and 30 seconds? Yeah, send it to me. I'm going to have to figure out, like, my Discord and stuff. I don't really use Discord. The last time I used Discord was when we made that YouTube video, bro. When we, like, hopped on the call or whatever. I'm pretty sure we used Discord for that. Chess is not the best game. I think Fortnite is my favorite game with friends. Chess is my favorite game playing solo. Because chess, you can just hop online and play. You don't have to communicate or anything. You don't have to plan anything with chess. Let's try and beat a 1700, bro. Maybe this will be a better game. But like chess is not a great game if you're playing with your friends. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a 1v1 type game. We're going to push this so I have a place to put my bishop. Can't be misclicking, but we're going to go for this. He'll probably step back, but if he captures, we get to develop the queen. Knight can't really jump to the middle yet, so once he moves this, then the knight can jump to the middle, but we're just going to castle. He castled, I want to castle. I'm going to just put my knight here. I'm going to just take. Then maybe we just push this pawn. I don't know what to do. That takes away the escaping square, but we're going to just take this. Does my knight coming over here make any sense? I should probably spend just a moment thinking about what to do here. Here, and then I just come back and it's his move again, so that sucks. Here doesn't work because he just captures and wins the pawn. This doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's push a pawn because I don't know what to do. Going for this. Boom. That's not going to work because he just attacks me. And then, like, what am I doing? Doesn't look so fun. This, he attacks me, but it's defended. But I think I'm just going to lose. Because he could just shut the door, but then my knight would escape. Let's take a moment and think about what we should really be doing here. Capture here. Rook over. He could just go for attacking it, and then I'm kind of screwed. You know, instead of being complicated, let's just take a step back. Don't be ashamed to take a step back. And this is hanging. Unfortunately, I spent a minute on deciding what to do right there. I spent an entire minute on, like, should I do it? So he defends. I think we got to do something with this rook. So let's just, like, try and play a little bit faster because we're behind an entire minute. Looks like he's going for this, so we're going to put my knight here to at least stop that. The knight comes, his rook comes, we trade. I like this because if the rook ever moves, like I got maybe some options of getting in. Go for this, attack the pawn again. Pawn push would be kind of scary. He hung the pawn, so we're going to go for this. He's got this. But I'm up a pawn now. This is defended. Boom. With the idea of this. That really shuts the door on my retreating ideas. You could just play something like this, but I think I can just get out. Somehow, I don't think I'll get trapped. So I think what we're going to do is this. Where we'll have this, and we'll have ideas of being able to step over. So I'm up a pawn now. As long as he's not able to just like formulate some crazy attack on this side of the board, I think I'm going to be chilling. And I don't really have this pawn. Okay. Stick with the game plan. That's scary, but we go for this. This. I mean, I obviously just want to grab this. This comes in with a check. What do I do? Take, take, take. Take, take. Seems sketchy. This, check, up, check, and then I just lose. Let's go for a queen trade. I'm gonna lose my pawn essentially. Here, 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 here. I think we're gonna be okay trying to win these. Here, here. Grab this. You can grab this, but I grab this. Grab this. You can get behind this, but I push. That scared me, bro. I got so scared right there. I was thinking like this, and if he attacks, I get in between them and try and bring this guy over somehow. It wasn't a super clean win, but I am up 2 pawns, so the goal is to figure out how to get these guys marching forward. What's going on here? Did my stream? It's still going. I still got five viewers. My chat disappeared. There we go. Let's refresh it. It's not the best game. I'm scared this thing's just gonna like lag out and break. I'm trying to reload this chat. Let's put me in the chat. Boom. Okay, looks like it's still active. And 3 viewers. I wonder what was the most? I had 5 at one point. Let's just play this another 1700. We'll go for the 4-move checkmate if it allows. We'll see if it happens. The knight's there, so we're just not even going to go for it. No need to get fancy. Defend the center. And as I play more chess, I realize like the opening is the most nonsensical part of the game, bro. My game plan here is to challenge this dark square defender. Castle this way. We're going to step forward so my bishop can hide. If he jumps in, I think we can just capture and we're happy. He could lock it down like this, and then there's a fork. Yes. So potentially we jump forward first, so there's no fork. Capture. He comes in. I take. He takes. I then trade off the dark square defender, but I've traded so many pieces already. So he wants to pin my dude. I'm not pinned, but I think we just step forward. Capture, capture, and then, bro, I got an open file. Not 100% sure that's a great plan. I do think that we try to just dislodge this dark square defender. He can take, and then take. This does just give me the open file, and I'll castle this way. Capture, capture. This also defends. Okay, we're going to go like this. There's this as well. And that attacks my rook. What about boom? Boom. Boom. You grab my rook, but then I step back. Is that ridiculous? Here, here. Check up. You grab my other rook. I step back with the bishop. I think that works. Am I stupid? We go in, you grab my rook, I step up. If you don't grab my rook, then it becomes kind of hard to figure out how to checkmate, but I can win that. Boom, 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 boom. Step back. Let's go for it. For the sake of the content. For the sake of the content, we're going for it. If he takes, I step up. If he takes again, I step back. Right? How does he stop this? Check here. No more checks, right? I step in. I step back here. Check. I step up here. They might both be winning. This one walks into this check, or it walks into this check. So up, check with the knight. I take. Let's go for it. We got checkmate and one on the board. Double rook sacrifice for this very simple checkmate, but it might work, bro. He resigns, yeah. Like he went for the candy. 2 rooks. Dude, I'm gonna need to like put a flag and post that game. That was a pretty good one. Look at that. We give up both rooks. Double rook sacrifice. I don't know if I've ever done that in my life. For a simple idea. Remove this and replace it with the queen. And that's just checkmate. Not even going for the rook. Not even going for the exchange. And so, wow, that was a good one. I like that. Alright, let's move my stuff around again. At least win. Bro, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Chess is hard. 1 + 0? But yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing this more. Because sometimes it's annoying, like editing videos and making thumbnails and stuff like that. So what if I just like live stream and just skip all the nonsense? And you know what I mean? If you guys, and then it's a little bit less lonely. If people actually join and like actually put stuff in the chat, I can see how it would be like more entertaining on my end than like sitting here alone making videos by myself. But then I also see, like, for someone like Hikaru or whatever, and he gets like 10 million people in there. All right, dude, aborted the game. Then there's too many comments to like actually keep up with at that point. Um, Maybe I should take a little look at my win percent. Now I'm gonna let you know right now, Anthony. This guy's rated 2200, so he is far better at chess than me. So what we're gonna do is my custom patented opening. I created this. All right, this is my custom opening. We're going to develop this knight first so we can replace it with 2 defenders. All right, we got the 2 defenders, natural development score for the knight. We push this forward. If he challenges it, we challenge again. We're opening it like this. We've got some weak pawns in the center here, but we're going to develop this knight. I think we're going to step forward. Probably we got to take this. Let's tickle this guy. I feel like this bishop is a pawn anyway, so let's just get rid of him. I think we're surviving. He attacks this. I feel like we got to castle this way. Let's put a rook over here. And then we got to start figuring out what we want to do. We're going to put this to stop the queen from getting in. I'm not sure if that's like what I needed to worry about, but this definitely splits up my I'm so scared. That defends this. That defends this. This dude is just going for it. We're going here. He can get the knight in. But I'm trying to put my knight here. Hanging a pawn. Hanging a pawn. That's a little bit tragic. I'm going to step back. Just completely lost at this point. We got to capture back. Push a pawn because I don't know what else to do. I think I'm just completely lost. He's got this, essentially. Okay. This is rough. He's got a check. He also just had this, plain and simple. This, now it doesn't work. Maybe got something like this. I've got this. We're going for this. We attack the queen. Got smoked, bro. Got smoked. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Anthony. I told you I'm not going to be able to beat this guy. He's just too high of a rated player. I could win, but I'd have to play him more than just a couple times. And so let me check what time it is. I might have to actually end the stream here. Yes, I am. Thank you so much for watching. I need to go to the gym. If I don't go to the gym now, I won't go to the gym later. And so you don't get gains like this if you don't go to the gym every day. So, all right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.